Hi guys, it's Sweet Tooth and today we're talking about a subject that you're probably thinking about when you get depressed, and it's called Welcome to the World, So You're Born, What Now? Curse or Blessing. So it's basically you've been born and you think, well, what do I do now with my life? You know what I mean? Um, so you've arrived in this world, you've come to the station, what do? Yeah, you're stuck in a conundrum and you're thinking to yourself, well, what's my purpose in life? Can I be bothered? Can I be, you know, what do I need to do? And it's questions that when you're suffering from depression, it's often things that are going around in your mind. Me at the moment, I'm getting progressively worse. I think I'm getting to the point where I just cannot leave the house. Um, it's like it's not so much what's out there that fears me. It's the just the whole thing of dealing with stuff at the moment is just too much. Um, so I feel I'm trying to sort of make it doesn't I don't want to make it sound depressing, but that's how I feel at the moment. I just can't cope, even though I'm on these damn tablets. Um, it's um, it's just too much. Even making a doctor's appointment is a big job, isn't it? I mean, anyone who's gone down to the doctors, you know yourself. Um, and anyone with agoraphobia, which is what I've got, as well as post-traumatic stress, anxiety, social anxiety, etc., etc. So anyway, back to you've been born. What now? Curse or blessing? To my mind, being alive in my life has been a complete curse because you get days where everything's the same. Um, you can't pull yourself round. You don't want a family, you don't want all the hassle, you don't want all the chew, you don't want the chew of a messy life. And sometimes living in chaos is comforting for me, you know. In a way, it's a strange way, but chaos is comfortable. I don't like a particularly tidy house, although I like tidiness. Don't get me wrong, but every time I feel like um, I don't want to live in these tidy little ordered houses that are so damn boring. You know, I'm 51 now, and I've been in this world 51 years, and it's to me now just to the point where do I want to live another 51 years? No, thanks. If you ask somebody who's been through all the mill, who's had a tough time, and they actually said, "Well, do you want to live forever, or do you want to start all over again?" And my answer would be no. I've had enough. Um, you know, I'm borderline suicidal, you know, a lot of the time. I'll be honest with you guys. You know, if there was an easy route, I'd take it straight away. I said this to the therapist. I said, you know, for all you're on these tablets, everything else, I just feel every day is the same. I've got nothing really changes, and if it does change, I can't handle the change. I find I'm stuck where I am. Um, and obviously monetary reasons. But back to the room again, talking about how we find ourselves in this situation where you're born and you think, well, what am I going to do with my life? Yeah. Um, do I, you know, I'm being nagged to have a career. I'm being nagged to do this, nagged to do that. I know I should do this. I know I should do that. I should do this. I should do that. I should be the man who will provide. I should be this. I should be tidy. I should, you know. And it's in the end, it's just become so weary with everything, doesn't it? I know how you guys feel. Um, I've suffered from the weariness of life, and it just gets you down after a while. It gets you to the point where you can't be bothered to do anything, where your life is almost, you feel like you're stuck in quicksand. You know what I mean? The more you struggle, the harder it drags you down for me. And some days I'm okay, and today is just one of those downers. I don't know why. Um, I haven't done anything particularly eventful. Yeah. Um, would people appreciate my videos? if I stopped making videos, would it really matter if I stopped making videos? Would it count? Would anybody miss my videos? I was watching a guy, he's in the same situation as me, 51, called Guile. He's from Iceland, and he's in that situation where he's very clever up top, but he suffers from a lot of depression. It's like, I was going to comment back, I said, you know, it's not you that's crazy, it's the world that's crazy. I said that it's the lunatics who've taken over the asylum. He was talking about the elites and how we all are, and it doesn't, you know, we don't see it coming. And I said, well, yeah, so you're born, what next? Well, the options are limited. If you haven't got that much money, and you know that straight away, that means you've got to go to a basic school, and you have to because the state tells you to. It's like you have to do what the state tells you to do. Go to school. Like college, you have to follow your mum and dad. Your mother and father brought you into this world, but it's like you're stuck. You know, they might as well have just they've given you a jail sentence, haven't they? Prison time. I feel like I'm in prison half the time. I mean, look at these bars here. That's me. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, you know, whatever you do, if you make a meal, it's an effort. Go. The only thing I find pleasurable these days, really, is going back to bed. It's warm again today. It's warmer than it has been. So that comfortable 20 degrees, it's gone up to about 25, I think. Feels warm anyway, warmer. But yeah, I mean, you know, I'm talking about stuff. Everything's just a bloody effort at the moment, just to do anything. Still guilt tripping over me mother. That's still chewing at me, and you know, I've put a message to myself to not get involved in her activities, no matter what financially she may or may not deem she might give me. My father's been dead over 3 years now, and it's still going on. Nothing's happening. It's like the school holidays, the kids are off, and then everything seems to just go into one complete bog where nothing's happening. All the MPs have buggered off. The solicitors take the holidays, and you know what I mean. Nothing seems to. We're getting nowhere with it. Not, but then when they do phone up, it's like, oh God, what's this call? What's this email? You know, it's like I wanted this to be done and done ages ago, and that depresses me. But then everything else, I mean, you're born, right? You can't choose your parents, can you? You know, mine were complete bastards, haughty as hell, um, toxic parents they call them. There is another word for it. But anyway, um, if someone had said to me, like, I'm going to give you a choice, if God had said, right, you can come onto this earth or you can stay, I'll say no thanks. I don't want to come here. I know the hardship, the expectations of having to try and find a career, go to school and then get picked on, come home and then get beaten, and you might have some bad relationships and have to do the same old crap day in, day out. Get up, make your breakfast, wash the pots, then find something for lunch, then wash the pots. Or if you've got a takeaway, you've got to find money for that, don't you? And everything's a bloody struggle. And I've had enough. I'm at the point now I can't cope with it anymore. It's just, you know, the only blessed thing about being around here is peaceful. That's the only thing. You know, everything else is just not. It's just not worth my time. I can't be bothered to go to the. If I get an email off any agency for work, I can't be bothered with it. That's like too much of an effort. I could have been at Carlisle last Monday, but I just can't be bothered. It's 2.5 hours in the car, and it's too much chewing aggravation for what? Hang around set all day while the director's having his coffee. Waiting 6 to 8 weeks to get paid. Oh no, I can't be bothered with that. I'm used to cash in hand. I go all the way there. I want fucking, there's your money. I don't mind if things are local these days, but I'm not going out my way to do anything. You guys must feel the same. You must get up, just think, what's the point? half the time I don't even want to get out of bed because I just feel like, what's the point? I'm going to do the same old shit, different pile every day, day in, day out. You know, I was going to do another video where it was going to be called yeah, welcome to the world. Now you've got to keep your head down. If you're lucky, you might get out of this life unscathed and not go to court, or not be imprisoned, or not get beaten up, or shot, or stabbed, or taken to court, because that's all it is, one big chew. Everything is just one big hassle. You go to the shops, you're stuck in a till behind some bastard who's got more food than you, so you've got to wait there. Every other till's shut down. There's no customer services. Everyone's depressed. Everyone's got no money. And then you see lottery winners on the TV that win countless millions of pounds that they don't need. I mean, once you get £1 million, you don't really need much more than that, unless you're a complete idiot and spend £10,000 on rubbish and thousands, you know. So you've got that inequality going on as well, and the people who are in who are suffering from depression see it all as just, you know, totally unfair. It's a strange old life, and it's always been crazy. I mean, it's not a new thing, is it? You know what I mean? Equality's been going on since Robin Hood. Maybe he should come back. I think he should. Running around here with a bow and arrows, taking out all the arseholes. Hey, look at me. I've just bought myself a 60,000 mile fucking Jaguar. Straight through the head. I bought it out of money that I screwed out of people and the taxman. Oh man. Oh, the cat's disappeared again. Joy of joys. He's been in a bit of a miserable mood. I did a video on me last time about do cats like anchovies. He didn't like it. He licked a bit of the olive oil and left the rest, so I chucked it. The answer to that is no. Well, our cat doesn't like it. So I've cooked him some fresh tuna and I've left a bit in his bowl, so let's see what happens. He's on very, very, very good kibbles, but you know, it's just a treat for him through the day because he gets a bit depressed like the rest of us. So yeah guys, please leave your thoughts and stuff and just let me know how you interpret life right now. I know people just accept that you've got to plod on. I remember watching Bottom. I keep bringing things back from Bottom, and Eddie was sat there and he was really depressed. So it was Richie was really depressed, and he says, oh, I'm really depressed. So he said, I'm going to put my head in the oven. And Eddie's saying, go on then, you know, something to do. And then Richie starts saying, well, there must be more to life than this. And then Eddie says, oh, well, he says, listen, you're born right. He says, and then you keep your head down, and nothing happens to you if you're lucky. Oh dear God. You got Eddie there with the alcoholics, just drinking himself to death, and then Eddie was constantly depressed, who's, you know, right behind him. Oh, anxiety. Anyway, guys, yeah, life sucks for me right now. It certainly does. And no matter how many videos I watch, no matter how much advice, no matter what people say, and I don't think there's a tablet alive that can cure you. And there's only one tablet, and it's a medicinal tablet. It's a shame that they won't have guns in this country. I'm thinking, boof. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to do another video on it after sun care, I think today. I've done one, I'll do another one. And I'll catch you later. Bye for now. Find this cat. Where he's gone, I don't know. I'm supposed to be cutting the grass today. Can I be bothered? Oh, I don't know. I hate the summer.